What's up, y'all? This is Henny, and I have another one, a special one. Let's go. Let's keep it funky. Let's keep it funky. I'm trying out new audio techniques. I'm always on the search for perfect audio, perfect video. Yeah, right now I got this thing. Yep, might mess up, but it's this Zoom H2N. I've heard a lot about it. Hopefully this will make me sound a little bit crispier. I'm always after the crispy. No, listen. Today I want to speak candidly. I know for myself and for a lot of you out there, we have hard times motivating ourselves, and we try to figure out the best ways to keep ourselves motivated on a daily basis, to go harder, to go stronger. And I wanted to give you some of the tips that I've used over the course of my whole career to keep me focused, to keep my vision strong, so that I don't end up losing sight of what I'm here to do. And that's to use my God-given gift to share it to the world and really try to help people feel better about themselves on a daily basis, whether it's through music, motivating like this, or showing people a new way to do something new that they had never thought about. I don't know. I think that's what I'm about. Yeah, and I can tell you, I've always been one to have strong vision for myself. I always saw myself being in the music industry. I always, my mom could tell you I wanted to be a star when I was 3. And I think by the time I was 13, 14, I knew music was my calling. I didn't know exactly how it would manifest. But by the time I was 16, 17, and I started making music, started making beats, I had an ASR 10 that my dad bought me for Christmas and my birthday and Christmas right there together. I remember knowing that this thing is going to change my life. I knew it then. And it was crazy being in at Morehouse freshman year with my best friend BD and seeing, all those around me showing me that this dream was real by just their motivation, their encouragement, right? Let me go back to a clip from back then to show you exactly what I wanted to be 17, 18 years ago.
What inspires you to create music?
Basically, I would say my love for music. I've always had a passion for creating my own music. My love for God and my love for others. It reflects passion in my music, and basically that's what inspires me or helps me to create my own music and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been writing music and messing around trying to create my music since probably 3 years ago, since I was 16. So
describe your style of music.
Well, my style, a lot of people say, and I believe that I really don't have a style. A lot of people, they love to have, their own style. Like if they hear something on the radio, you're going to be like, oh, that's such and such, or that's such and such. But I'm the type of person that's, I want to try something different. I want to be like, if you hear something on the radio, you might hear 2 songs that might be totally different, but yet they're the same song by me, they're the same different styles. I like to call myself versatile because I don't really try to have my own style. I just try to do things that I like because I like all types of, R&B, hip hop, jazz, classical, gospel, everything. I like to do it all, and let it reflect in what's inside of me. And so I really don't have my own type of style.
Who taught you how to play?
Basically, I've always, since I was a little kid, I used to just bang on the keyboard, bang on the pianos at church and just try to mess around. And then I started, my cousin, he tried to help me developing chords. And then from then on, I just started, just coming up, trying to create stuff. And create different things. And then it was when I was 16, I started writing songs for my church choir. And I wrote a song, and one of the members in the audience was a well-known piano teacher in my area. And he thought I had one of the most raw talent that he's ever seen in a 16-year-old, 16-year-old student, just by writing my own stuff and coming up with my own songs and stuff like that. And so he talked to my mom, and they started, help me developing my raw talent, and so that I could, perfect my core skills, perfect my playing skills, and also perfect, just my music altogether. So all in all, it's basically been my raw talent and the help of my teacher and my cousin and others helped me, develop my raw talent and structure it so that I might become, more professional. Basically, I work, with God. I work, with Him, and I believe that He'll have me ready when He wants me to be ready. And so I keep on making songs, keep on, making beats, writing songs, writing hooks, doing whatever I can to get me more musically, inspired, more musically talented, and I try to display my talent as best as I can. As a person, I've always been kind of shy with stuff that's really dear to me. So it's like sometimes I won't show what I have, just because I've been shy. But it's two parts of me, because if I'm on the stage or if I'm performing, I'm not shy at all. But on the other side, if I'm just chilling, I wouldn't really want to show my talent just because I've always been shy. So I do things like, talk to people, talk to different people in the community about, different ways I can get, connections and different networks I can build so that eventually the time will come where, it will all unfold for me. So that's what I'm doing, basically. The business. I had to figure out how to keep myself grounded as much as possible, understanding what I'm doing, what I'm here for. I would say always surround yourself with something that reminds you of where you came from, whether it's in your wallet, whether it's on your chest, a necklace, a bracelet, whether it's in your phone, something that you can always go to remind yourself where you started and where you're from. Because the moment you start to realize you've gone too far, you can always reel yourself back in to those things being grounded. And for me, it's my family. I always, I'll keep pictures of my children on my phone, my wife, my brothers, my sisters, my parents. Memories, videos that you can go to on your phone, or something like this. This is a necklace that I've had since I was 14. I made it with my cousins when they came to visit, and we went to an African shop, and they told us about the meanings of the beads and the meanings, the African god on this, engraved in this wooden piece, and symbolized consistency. And so I've been wearing it. It's broke many times, as we will all break in many times. But I've had to build it and rebuild it, build it and rebuild it. It's what's kept me going. One of the things. Everything that I talk about is all controlling your mind, controlling your energy. The moment you start to slip away from that, it's a wrap, man. Another thing is you have to start appreciating more and expecting less, right? We are always wanting that next thing, that next house, car, phone, bag of cash, whatever it is. We're always expecting, waiting impatiently for that next to happen instead of appreciating where you're at. Wake up every morning and look around you and just be thankful for where you're at and where you're going and where you've been. Like I said, these little things will help you start your mind out right. Instead of picking that phone up first, at least just take a second. Breathe in for 10 seconds. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look around the room and thank God for where you're at. It helps me out every day. Another thing I've developed over the last year and some change, and people will tell you because these shits go off all the damn time, is my motivation alarms. I use my iPhone and I set alarms that motivate me in different parts of the day. I wake up, thank God, get my stuff going, and the first alarm would go off at 10 a.m. I don't know if y'all can see that. 10 a.m. I have an alarm. And it says simplicity, patience, and compassion. Keep things simple. Stay patient and be compassionate of others. That's my first alarm, 10 a.m. every single day. At 12 p.m., give yourself time. Be patient. Patience is the main motivation thing for most of us out there. We want it. We want it now. We want it fast. We want it in the moment. But we have to be more patient and focus more on what God can help us do. At 12 p.m. every day, that's what it says. At 3 p.m., by the time I'm usually going to get the kids, or in the middle of my day in a session or something like that, breathe, ... Trust God, let go. I know that everything that I'm dreaming of will happen, but I have to take time and just give it back and know that He's working, period. 3 p.m. every day. 5 p.m. belief times toughness times sacrifice. Enjoy the journey. I think a lot of us are so waiting to get to the top of the mountain, we don't enjoy the climb. The climb is always the best part about this. Once you get to the top of the mountain, most likely you'll start looking for another mountaintop to climb. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the climb, period. That's 5 p.m. every day. And then on 10 p.m., usually I'm out and about. And for somebody like myself, I'm in my head a lot. I can get insecure a lot. I have a lot of inhibitions. And so it just says stay uncomfortable. Stay uncomfortable. Don't get comfortable in your surroundings. If you're out and about and you know you need to make connections, be the first one to talk to somebody. Be the first one to say, hey, what's going on? My name is so-and-so, and this is what I'm about. It's not a comfortable situation for most people to do. Some people have that gift. A lot of people don't. And so I tell myself every night at 10 p.m., stay uncomfortable. All of these are just tips, motivational strategies to keep myself on a daily basis having a good day. Because the more you have a good day, the more you have a good week and a good month and a good year, and you all around just have a good life. You know, one of the things that I realized about this journey of mine is when I was 17 and I started to make music, you know, I told myself and I prayed to God, I said, I want to be great. I want to be great, God. I want to be great. And you got to be really specific with God. You know, you got to be real specific with what you're asking. Because, you know, as I grew older, you know, that might have been I wanted to be a great producer. I wanted to be a great songwriter. But then it's like, you know, I want to be a great fiance and a great boyfriend, a great brother. I want to be a great son. I want to be a great father. I want to be a great husband. And all of these things require responsibility, effort, discipline, sacrifice. And so as my world changes and my careers change and everything about my life change, the whole idea of being great changes because I'm just trying to be a great man. And this is now another part of it. Giving more. I understand why I was praying that then, because there's a lot more to me than just the music that I'm creating or the beats that I'm sending out, sessions that I'm having. You know, me just being looked at as a producer or songwriter is just not going to cut it for me. And that's why, you know, I'm doing more to give and more to share what I've learned in my years of living. I say all that to say, be specific on what you want and go after it. But understand it can change over time and your mind state can change, your responsibilities can change, and be okay with that, understanding that you have a life to live and not everything's going to come to you when you want it to come. This is it, man. This is all I wanted to tell you, you know. I don't want to be long-winded, but I wanted to speak to somebody out there who's still trying to figure out, who's still trying to fight those daily frustrations because they're not where they need to be, you know. And I'll tell you like this. In life, it's hills and it's valleys. You know, you got to survive those valleys to get to those hills. And take your time, step by step by step. Enjoy this journey, and hopefully some of these tips will help you out and get you where you need to be. And I'm out.
So you can find me amongst the stars. I chase my dreams and never let it go. And now it's finally my time to shine. And I'ma keep grinding.